Welcome back, family. This is Phil with the Marriage Promise Journey YouTube channel, and I'm coming to you today with this word. Your person's family didn't approve of you. Your person's family did not approve of you. And so the reason for the disconnect and the separation, the relationship didn't move forward in the way that you had hoped, because both of you were very optimistic in the beginning. But an individual, or something about your their family, they did not approve of you. Maybe it's economic status difference, your social status, ethnicity, cultural barriers. For whatever reason, your person's family didn't initially approve of you, and your person has strong ties to their family, and their desire is not to let their family down. And yes, in a way, they did choose to please their family, because they were unsure, not just about you, but about what God's destiny for a life with you would be like. And so, they chose the route that they could picture in their mind, and their family, they did choose. And so they were influenced, and they overlooked you and went looking for greener pastures, so to speak, looking for other options, exploring other options. And that's why they're pursuing this, because their family had a different type of person in mind for their child. And so that is why, you may not have been entirely clear. You knew there might have been issues, but that's the main reason why they couldn't seem to move forward with the relationship. There was problems on her family's end, their family's end. And so I just want to encourage you that God is working out these details, and there will come the acceptance and approval in family when God moves. And God can change any heart. So the Lord wants you to know this, so that you can pray that the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord, and he can turn those hearts any way he wants. And if the king's heart is in the Lord's hands, anybody else's heart is in their hand. And even the scriptures say that when our ways please the Lord, that he makes even our enemies to be at peace with us. So God can change hearts, can change anyone's heart. So be encouraged today, and pray that if this is for you and God quickens this is your situation, pray for your person's family. It's not always enough just to pray for your person. You need to keep the family dynamic in prayer, because those ties, you will have interaction with the family, and we cannot overlook that dynamic. But the time will come, your person will be strong enough, they will be convinced through the dealings of God that they will stand up to their family and do what the Lord is calling them to do. And God will remove the counterfeits, And, you know, and the main thing you have to understand and know is that God has approved you. You have been chosen. You have been called and chosen and approved by your Father God to stand for this promise that nothing can stop, right? So, yes, keep your person's family in prayer alongside your person. It's equally as important, because family has great influence and sway in our lives, and we can't discount that fact. And that we really need to draw closer to the Lord, so that so that ourselves and our person can obey the Lord, no matter what influence our family has over us. You know, no matter how they may try to keep us from fulfilling the will of God, because it wasn't their plan for our lives. And you may have experienced such things in your family. You may not have taken on the vocation that they imagined for you. And maybe they wanted you to go to college or technical school or military or whatever, and you chose a different path. But God has a hold of you now, and He's your Father, and you're pleasing to Him because you're on this marriage promise journey, this covenant agreement with the Father. And so He's well pleased, and He's given you this piece of insight and confirmation that, so a lot of the disconnect with your person has to do with influence from the family, and they have not initially approved you for their child. But the Father approves you, and He will have His way. And just be encouraged to pray and not to faint, saints. And God is working everything out. I love you all so much. Thanks for tuning into the videos. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for your emails and your encouraging words and comments. I appreciate it so much. God bless you all.